Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome back to another fantastic day of Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month here on Crypto Comics. Over the last few days here on Crypto Comics, we've had a sexy little look at some of the steamy babes that came out of Rob Liefeld's imagination, including Evangeline and Christian. But today we have arguably the most memorable female from Maximum Press. In fact, it would be argued it's either the lovely Darkchylde or Rob's Evangeline. But seeing how we are only a couple of days away from Halloween, I thought it would be imperative to break out Darkchylde. This is Darkchylde number 1, beautiful wraparound cover. This is the American Entertainment Edition, so a little bit rare here. A little bit rare gem from my collection. And I'm going to be honest with you, the printing on American Entertainment Edition, this font, the printing is kind of shoddy. The printing's kind of shoddy. But this is an absolutely phenomenal character created by the one and only Randy Queen. And the lifespan on Darkchylde has been pretty phenomenal, believe it or not. Very original female character. She can actually transform into the creatures from her nightmares, which is kind of interesting. And we'll get into it here a little bit. What do you say? This is created, written, and penciled by Randy Queen. Inked by Jason Gorder and Marlo Alquiza. Colors by Drew. If the demons of our dreams were to us not bound, what a nightmare then, our world to be found, a treasury of sorrows. The sleep of reason breeds monsters. Koya. Whoa, stunning 2-page spread right off the bat. A place where all things foul rejoice, where the innocent are crucified, and the wicked trumpet a chorus of doom. Hell's distant cousin, the nightmare realm, a place where spiders go to die. I saved a spider once when I was 5. My father was going to kill it, but I stopped him. When he asked me why, I smiled and said, maybe one day a big giant will rescue me from getting squashed. If fate would only return such favors in kind, if only I had some kind of karma redemption ticket, if only some giant would rescue me, now would most definitely be the time. Right on cue. Couldn't have gone down better if it had been rehearsed. They look nearly as surprised as I am. No! Fang! Betrayer! Judas! Damn you for snatching our prize when victory was at hand! Damn you, Fang! Damn you! She's getting away! So this, obviously this giant dragon, for lack of a better term, snatches her up and scoops her away. It is I who am damned, carried off into the twilight by this ancient beast of legend, saved from the squabbling horde of monstrosities vanishing in the mists far below, saved by the one creature they seem to fear the most. But why?
Stinky dame, tear her up. Eat her. Suck her bones, I would. You said she would be ours, all right? Said salvation was so close you could smell it, all right? Our salvation just took flight from us with our ancient enemy, all right? Gotten away quick as that, all right? You've got about 2 seconds to stop your inane bowling before I snap your neck, all right? She was so sweet. I could taste her psyche, all right? But away quick as that, all right. Sparrows out of reach. Gone, gone. She hasn't gotten away. Fang has only prolonged the inevitable. We've gotten closer than ever, and she knows it. She knows it, and she's scared. Nothing's changed. A new frontier awaits us, my brothers. And if you would dare to follow, Miss Ariel Chylde will show us the way. Damn it! Just one night's sleep, that's all Ariel? Yeah, I'm up, I'm fine. Bad dream, I'm fine. Why would you be anything but fine? This is a new chance for both of us. You should be excited. I've got coffee for you downstairs when you get finished primping. Yeah, new town, new house, new school. Not a friend to speak of. I'm real excited. Beep, 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 shut up. Slap that alarm off, girl. This is entitled Escape Journey. My name is Ariel Chylde, and I'm officially the richest girl in Salem,
my new hometown, but not by choice, mind you. We move at least once a year, sometimes twice. My dad won't tell me why, and I've learned to stop asking. He's a very private man. Not that he respects other people's privacy, though. He's developed a very annoying habit of entering my room without knocking. I usually lock my door when he's home, but sometimes I forget. I would have moved in with friends long ago if I could ever stay in one town long enough to get over my shyness and make any. I'll deal, though. Be 18 soon. Graduated. My new life away from him will begin soon enough. Then maybe things will get better. How could they not? Maybe then the nightmares will finally stop. Let's hope. Salem High School, a stormy mid-April day. Perry, I hate you. I can't get over you're playing for UCLA next year. I'd give anything to be in California. That's right, my good friend Eric. I'm going to be hanging out in Westwood teaching all those Hollywood honeys a thing or two about Southern hospitality. I can't wait to get out of... There is a God. What? What do you... Never mind. Who is that? Perry, I've only seen her in one place. Your dreams? Yep. That is, without a doubt, the most beautiful girl I've ever had the pleasure of laying my eyes on. She looks kind of sad for some reason, though, Per. Well, I'll just have to go cheer her up then, won't I? Which basically translates into forget about her because I'm all over it. You're perceptive, Eric. That's why I like you. No matter how many times I've danced this dance, it never gets any easier being the new girl. So, she's the new girl and she comes in and this dude here really confuses me a little bit. Oh, sorry. Odd, don't you think, my dear? The weather, how cold it is for this time of year, the chill in the air. Sometimes when you meet people, you like them immediately. Sometimes also, the reverse is true. This guy gives me the major creeps. I'm talking goosebumps where you're not supposed to get them. Yeah, sure. Excuse me, sorry to run into you. Blah, 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 blah. Second period. I hate biology, and my teacher's monotonous voice isn't doing much to take the lead out of these eyelids. When you add in the fact that I haven't had a decent night's sleep in weeks, then you're just asking for trouble. You're just asking,
To suck your bones, Sparrow. I want her toes. Won't be long now, Sparrow. Won't be...
No! Miss Chylde, I would appreciate it if you would manage to stay awake for your first day in my class. You might actually learn something. I'm quite certain that this is the reason we are all here. Yes, Miss Stone, I'm quite certain too. Oh. So, meets the hunk, and he wants to take her out, but she can't do that yet.
She's a troubled girl.
We'll go over to here where there's this interesting picture of Brad Pitt with long hair looking rather, I don't know, like he's from the 1870s. Way to go, Ariel. The hottest and most popular guy in school asks you out, and what do? Do you thank your lucky stars and tell him you'd love to get together with him? Or do you get nervous and run off like an idiot? I am an idiot. I should have my damn head examined. I should. Car door. Dad must be home. Great. Dad. That's a good one. I usually just call him Robert. He hates it, but Dad just doesn't feel comfortable. It's funny. Sometimes I feel like he's not even my real father at all. Just a man with the title. I'm sure if Perry were here, he'd chase these blues away. And speaking of which, there's Perry with the rose in his hand as the father comes home. Interesting. So he comes up the stairs and he's undoing his tie. And she says, no words are spoken. But Robert has a faraway look in his eyes that speaks volumes. It's a look, sadly, that's intention is clear. This is it, hotshot, okay? Time to put your money where your mouth is. Boy, is she gonna be surprised. Get off of me, Robert! Robert, please don't do this! I beg you, don't! He doesn't respond, not with words, but the cold, distant rage in his eyes can only be reasoned with a rage more powerful than his own. And she starts to transform Literally. Ariel, what's happening? Nothing much, Daddy.
Nothing much at all.
Yikes. Just you dying? Oh my God, Ariel, don't! I never liked him anyway. Ariel? Jesus, Barry, I think that's your cue to get the hell out of here. That's a good one. Hell. Not hell, son. Close. But this will be better. More interesting. Perfect. To be continued. Wow. So, let's find out what this is all about. This was written alone in the studio, late at night in California, on May 27th, 1996, by Randy Queen. Sometimes the most interesting part of a comic is reading the creator's stuff in the back. Hey, I couldn't agree more, Randy. Self high five. Here we go. It's always fun to crawl inside someone else's head and try to glean some sort of insight or amusement out of just what that particular person had to say. At least, I've always gotten something of a kick out of it. So why Darkchylde? Well, several reasons. Primarily, I thought it was a cool idea and wanted to jump on it before someone else did. I also had a strong desire to work on subject matter that I and others felt better suited my art sensibilities. Having been a longtime fan of Bernie Wrightson, Mike Mignola, Dale Keown, and Todd McFarlane, along with the recent addition of Jeff Scott Campbell as a strong influence, I set out to weave a horror tale with a romantic and humorous slant to it. And I'm fortunate to be able to try my hat in this particular arena. I'd like to thank the Darkchild crew at Maximum Press, including, but not limited to, Mr. Rob Liefeld, Matt Hawkins, Drew, Marlo Alquiza, Jason Gorder, and Todd Klein, for doing what I think is just an amazing job in the production of this title. Comics really are a team effort, and it takes everyone swinging the bat to knock things out of the park. And I hope these guys will hang out with Ariel for a while. Rob once said, you can't diminish the right role with the wrong actor. And I agree 100%. Working on Darkchild has allowed me to truly unleash my possessions and exercise a few demons of my own. And as a result, I think it's the best work I've ever produced. So if you're a big fan of Spawn, Gen 13, Pit, and Hellboy, I think you'll enjoy Darkchild. It's Monster Mash meets sex appeal, and I think that's a potent combination. Everyone on this team is striving to put a different spin on things, from the coloring right on down to the writing. Hang around, you'll see. In closing, I want to personally thank you for picking up issue 1. We all worked very hard on it, and certainly hope you enjoyed it. After all, you're the reason we're in business. So is there a future for Ariel Chylde? It's up to you. After all, you're part of the team as well. Let us know. Randy Queen. So there we go. Number 2. This series is awesome. This is phenomenal. This is something I think each and every one of you who have never experienced Darkchild would absolutely love getting into, especially if you're into darker horror stories like this. This is going to be right up your alley. It's perfect for Halloween. And I'd say that the odds are probably in your favor that you'll be able to find this in a back issue bin at your local comic shop, even if you have limited back issue bins at your local comic shop. That is actually the biggest complaint I have about the comic shop closest to me, is that the back issue bins there's nothing in there that I want. It's all overpriced stuff from the new millennium. So I have to drive, about 20 minutes or so to another comic book shop where I can get all of the comic books you see here that I talk about in the 50-cent back issue bins. But this is one of those ones that's going to be easier to track down because it was so immensely popular. Darkchild outlived Maximum Press. It returned to Image under Top Cow. I believe it's been published by Avatar Press and probably a few other publishers as well. And it is really, truly, stunningly original story. It's a totally original idea. I mean, a chick who can transform into the horrors that she dreams about, that's original, man. That's an original character if I've ever heard of one. If you can think of a character that did that before Darkchild, please tell me in the comments below. I'd be interested in checking that out. As per usual, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, hit the ding dong for notifications, and then do what? Then you go thumb your way over to megawattcomic.com, We only have a couple days before Halloween, and we have not hit our goal yet. And I would love to hit our goal and make this comic for all you beautiful people in Webtown. We need all the help we can get. We need each and every Crypto Knight to come on board. It's cheap, it's only 20 bucks. And not only do you get it signed by yours truly, but you also get your name printed in the back with a special thanks. You can even be drawn into the comic book as a vampire. And guess what? Guess what? If you are drawn in as a vampire, odds are pretty darn good you'll be around for issue 2. We will provide that opportunity for you to be a recurring character in our comic book universe. Megawatt versus the Vampires of the Sun. Now available on Kickstarter at megawattcomic.com. And hey, I am coming back tonight with a Halloween comic book, so stick around, Crypto Comics, because we're just starting to get in to the spooky vibe that Halloween always provides. And I'm excited to share some of these cool Halloween comics I've dug up, quite literally, for each and every one of you beautiful people in Webtown. So I will see you tonight, and I will see you tomorrow, each and every day, right back here on Crypto Comics.